Welcome inside USC's fall practice. I'm Jonathan Khamis, being joined by our USC beat writer Michael Lev, and it's one of the hottest days of the year, Michael, and I have a fully grown beard.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Brian Wilson is jealous, I'm sure.
I don't think it's anything close to Brian Wilson.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these guys were intimidated
By your beard?
by my beard.
It's sort of like, it kind of looks like a playoff beard, yet there's no postseason going on right now. So like I said, I really don't know what you're
There's no postseason going on in this campus anyway, right?
That's a very good point.
Okay, let's talk about USC football. And I think just coming out here at first glance, you notice there's a lot of players out here, over 100 players, 25 more than in camp, in spring camp. Man, it's got to be such a luxury to have all these players out here, and tackling doesn't hurt either, right?
Yeah, it's actually 35 more. It's 23 newcomers and 12 guys who are injured and completely unable to play during the spring. I think the theme is more is more. You've got more talent, more scholarship players. You can do more things. You can do more tackling. You can break the guys up into teams. Lane Kiffin was talking the other day about having really full-blown scrimmages or preseason games, as he calls them, and that was a luxury that they didn't have last year and certainly not in spring.
When you talk about the offensive line, especially health, they need to be healthy to be productive, but if they're not, I guess they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I mean, they're set at left tackle with Matt Khalil, who's destined for the first round of the NFL draft, possibly the top 10. They should be fine at center with another OC guy in Khalid Holmes. It's a new position for him. Has a little bit of concern about his neck, some chronic stingers there, but assuming his health is okay, really good player, smart player, perfect for center. The problem? Guards. Yep. Who are the guards going to be? Whoever it is, it's going to be someone who has zero Division I college experience, which is a little bit of a scary proposition.
That is certainly scary, and they're going to need to guard Matt Barkley, who in some circles, some people may think that he's a Heisman candidate, but it's a little tough when in your own conference, Andrew Luck is in there too.
It's going to be hard for Matt because, this is not the type of USC team, at least on the surface, that looks like it can go 11-1 or 12-0, which I think is almost a necessity. If you're going to win the Heisman, you really have to be in that national championship chase. The only, one that USC can be in is the AP one, which, just as mythical as any of the others. But obviously, he needs to be protected. He's more mobile than he's ever been, but he's not a scrambler per se. He needs time. He has tons of weapons. He's got experience. Everything is in place for him to have a Heisman caliber season, but he has to get the protection.
And God forbid if he gets hurt, the backup quarterback situation is somewhat in flux here. We don't know who the true backup is yet. I guess Jesse Scroggins making some rounds here above modern days Max Whittick and others.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a three-horse race between Jesse Scroggins, who's a redshirt freshman, and two true freshmen who are Max Whittick, as you mentioned, and Cody Kessler. I think ideally they wouldn't want to play any of them in a meaningful situation. But, with football, you never know what's going to happen. Matt Barkley missed a game each of the past 2 seasons. Someone could be pressed into duty. All three have the ability to do it, but they don't have the experience.
We'll see who will become this year's Mitch Mustaine. Oh, that might be a bad thing, right? Okay, but USC picked to finish #1 in the Pac-12 South. Were you one of those media writers who picked them up #1?
I was not. No, I went with Arizona
wow. Breaking news, everybody.
I went with Arizona State. I also picked Stanford to win the conference, and most people picked Oregon. I just feel like it's kind of Arizona State's year. They're due. I think Dennis Erickson is a good coach who's had a lot of bad luck. But a lot will be, determined in that game on September 24th when USC goes to Arizona State. That's kind of a statement game for the Sun Devils.
Arizona State getting a lot of hype. I'm thinking maybe they might be a little bit overrated. We will see as the season progresses. Our thanks to Michael Lev for always dropping the knowledge of the USC Trojans. Make sure to check out usc.ocregister.com for all your latest information. I'm Jonathan Khamis, and thanks for watching.